jamming, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Jamming this morning. Wake up, everybody. That thing loud this morning, huh?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all the
I
way up.
think we really need to wake up.
We really do.
We really need to
Yeah,
wake up.
it was a long night last night. Wake up, everybody. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother, John.
And this is Qiana.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, a.k.a. See That?
See that?
And we would like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool. Woo!
What's cool is that, you know what? The two people that we have been repping.
Yeah.
One, they raised.
They did.
And so if you've been listening, you can say it with us. Congratulations, Caprice Edmond and Keisha Benson.
Yes.
You know, and then congratulations to Michelle Rayner.
Yeah, Michelle Rayner. She won her race. Yeah.
Val Demings.
Yeah, yeah. So Val Demings is going to be running against Marco Rubio.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I think this is now I see Marco Rubio has linked up with our governor. So they're going to be hand in hand. They're going to be doing a lot of
like they did with Bill Nelson and Rick Scott that year.
Yes.
The Senate, the U.S. Senate, and the governor's race.
Yes.
Okay, that was a play that worked. That was they ran that play when
it
Andrew Gillum.
Well, it didn't work.
They beat Bill. Well, they won.
Who won?
They won that year. Well, Rick Scott won that year. I think it was Rick Scott and Marco Rubio.
But I'm just saying they did.
Oh yeah. No. Bill Nelson and it was Bill Nelson and Andrew Gillum.
Right.
Was the U.S. Senate ticket.
Right.
And then it was Rick Scott and Rick Scott was running. That's right. It wasn't Marco Rubio. It was Rick Scott.
It was Rick Scott.
DeSantis.
Right. But did they? I don't think Rick Scott and DeSantis really partner up. Did they partner up that year?
They was like on the same ticket. They was kind of.
They were on the same. But I know that.
Yeah. The Democrats did the Bill Nelson. Try to do the 1-2 step.
Right, but they did it wrong because they pushed Bill first.
Yeah.
As the ticket runner. Yeah. And then put Andrew under him, which was so stupid.
Yep, I remember that.
Because we've talked about that on the radio before.
Yeah.
But Marco Rubio and DeSantis is gonna be together. Mm-hmm. We'll probably see a lot of guest appearances with them and a lot of run. A matter of fact, I think they'll be in Tampa today.
Okay.
From the news.
And then another thing that was on the ballot was the Hillsborough County referendum for teacher pay, and it failed.
Oh yeah, it failed. But in Pasco or Polk County, they passed.
Okay.
And I think everybody wants the teachers to get more money. Mm-hmm. But it's hard.
It's all about how you do it, right?
Right. It's hard to add more taxes.
Yeah, during this time when
and rent is so high. Yeah, you can't afford it.
Out of control. Yeah.
That felt. I can see that happening. And then let's see. Then we have the governor's race for what we got to look at. Charlie Crist and DeSantis.
Yep. Good morning, cuz on here. I see you.
I think it's gonna be an uphill battle.
Good morning. Yep.
But if anybody can, I think out of everybody that put their name in the hat, have a chance to run against DeSantis, it would be Charlie.
Okay.
At this point.
Got it. So full disclosure, I had a bunch of notes, but I can't get to them.
Right. So the thoughts and views of this is of the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club and not.
I don't have like my history fact for the day.
What?
I mean, just because all my notes is like.
What kind of charger you need?
One of the I don't know what it is. It's not an iPhone charger. It's the other one.
Android.
Why you looking at like Android?
So listen, anybody listening, anyone our co-hosts that may be coming in with us.
Don't be charger shaming me. I see how you side-eye my Android tablet.
No, it ain't that. I side-eye a lot of stuff.
Side-eye my Android tablet because I ain't got no but yeah, so that's where it's at. So I don't have the fact of the day, but we had the headlines and we could just talk about it, y'all. So y'all can help us today. Give us a call because we were here last night. We did our first election night results program. Mm-hmm. Had a lot of fun watching the results. So Don J came in and jumped on
with us a little bit.
Yeah.
So know who we did forget last night? We were talking about Anna. What's her name? Anna. Trump.
Anna Paulina Luna.
Yeah. Okay. Her.
Yeah.
There's a Democrat that's running against her.
Eric Lynn.
Right. We didn't talk about Eric Lynn
because he didn't have a race. Yes. No, he didn't have a challenger.
So he just kind of all right. Now we need to get behind Eric Lynn.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna come in and speak one day.
Okay,
I think
I'm
he
pretty
is.
sure he is.
Right.
If they serious about what they doing, they're gonna come to 99 Jams and they're gonna have a conversation with us. Like,
Right.
if they're not serious about what they doing, and they gonna act like we not here and we don't have influence. And I think they would do themselves a disservice. So if you're a candidate out there, if you're connected to a candidate, let them know they got to come through 99 Jams, man. This is your community radio station, and when you come through the community radio station, you can really have a dialogue with the community.
I
This
mean, honestly, this is
grassroots.
how I think, right?
Mm.
I think that we're the best morning show.
It's not just your thoughts.
Okay, good.
We
So
we are the best
we're
morning
the best
show.
morning show.
What
And I
y'all
mean,
think? What y'all think?
yeah, please let
Put
us
it in the
know.
chat. Give
Um,
us a call. Tell us what you think.
and so
We,
I
are
really,
we tripping?
I don't think we're tripping.
Okay.
But I mean, tell us are we tripping or not.
Yeah.
But also what we want to do is really expand this radio show itself, right? We have a radio station that's a FN station that's right here in your neighborhood that you really have access to. You don't have to go through hoops and bounds to get a part of it, to put your ads on it. The ads here are reaching the people that you want to come to your businesses.
That's
right here in your community, and it is not as expensive as some of the other radios, and you're still getting the same advertisement.
Wait, it's not as expensive as other radio shows yet.
Yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, but
but the price is the price, baby.
Thank you. Shayna say definitely.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And the we talk about the race. So Eric Lynn, you're right. We didn't mention that race because that was actually the race where Michelle Rayner, she had originally filed to run, but then they redrew the lines.
Right.
And they made it where it's Republican leaning.
Right. And so it's gonna be really hard for him. And so we just really want to make sure that we're getting behind him. Yeah. I mean, at this point, we know who the front runners are, and we have 2 months to spread the word about everybody. Keisha Benson, this is gonna be
Dr. Keisha Benson.
Right. This I'm so sorry. I keep on dropping the doctor. I'm so sorry. I don't want to put I need to put respect on her name.
I don't think she would mind it.
I don't think she but she worked hard for them 2 letters.
Believe that.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So
she's gonna be on there. So yeah, November. I think the ballot should be out maybe in another week or so. Where they'll have like the full ballot, the full ticket, and you'll know where to start. So
and it was a great turnout last night. So
yes,
listen,
one of those good things. Yeah, that's true.
It was a great turnout last night, especially with it being off elections. It's not a presidential election, so usually you don't get as many people to come out. That's but y'all came, showed out, did the little
real
thug thistle. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
did a little razzle dazzle.
It's working. Look, you got to keep on making it cool, man. It's cool to vote. It's cool to pick people. So here's one of the things that I did see. Here's a good thing about doing the notes. Like I don't have them, but I kind of remember part of it a little bit. One of the other things that I saw was that Aramis Ayala, she won her primary for Attorney General, and it was like 600,000 votes that she won. But here's the thing that I want us to pay attention to: she lost in Pinellas County, and so, but here's the thing: she lost in Pinellas County by how many? How many votes?
I don't even know, but they just said we're not thugs. I said, do your thug.
Sorry. No, thug is trying hard to understand God.
There we go.
How about that? Boom. We trying hard to understand God. But she lost in Pinellas County, but she won statewide. Guess how many votes she lost by in Pinellas County?
Many? Just guess. I don't think was it a lot?
Yes.
300.
Lower.
50.
100. 103 votes.
Oh, so we needed
we needed 104 more people in Pinellas County to vote for Aramis Ayala.
Or 104 more people to know about her.
Yeah.
Because some people just don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So,
but even knowing, you still got to vote.
You still got to vote.
Because it might have been 104 people that knew about it, but thought it was all good and didn't have to vote.
Right.
Or had an excuse or a reason why they couldn't make it to the polls.
Right.
And so, yeah, them 104 votes, y'all.
So
104 votes.
So from now until November, we're going to be talking to you about your voting plans.
There you go.
Okay. So that we can get every vote out there. Last night we talked about how do we determine a successful event, or if an event going to be successful.
Yes.
Is if once the event starts, if people are there, before the doors open.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is we want the votes in before the doors
Open.
open.
Yes.
So we're gonna
Yep.
do mail-in ballots.
Yeah,
We're
get
gonna
them
do them
mail-in.
early
Yep.
voting
Yep.
because we want our votes already in there and to secure
Yes.
the candidate that we want. And
Absolutely.
then the day of election, it's just a cherry on
On the
top.
top. That's right. That's the overflow.
Yes.
That'll be the overflow. And with that, the dates to remember. So the general election is November 8th.
Okay.
And then if you didn't register, you can register by October 11th. Look, I did my research.
Okay.
With my notes. I remember
So
my stuff.
register. So if you are not already a voter,
Yeah.
you have until October 11th
Yes.
to get registered. Now, you're probably going to see people walking around right now
Oh, yeah.
registering voters
Yeah.
like crazy. If you do not have your voter registration card,
Mhm.
if you need to update your voter registration
right.
card, if anything
If
changed,
you moved, yeah,
right,
your address
anything
changed.
changed and you see them, give them your information. You will get your voter registration card in the mail.
Yes.
If parents, if you have teenagers,
Oh yeah.
that just to get them ready for the process, they can start to register at the age of 16. They won't be able to vote,
Mhm.
but the day they turn 18,
They'll get their registration
their
card.
registration card will come.
Yep.
Teachers, talk to your students if you can. I don't know.
Church pastors,
All of that.
talk to your
Everybody
parishioners.
that
Yeah.
hit 18, let's really do a mass turnout in our community.
Yeah, we really need that, y'all, because that's how resources come in. And then
Mhm.
so yeah, so, and then early voting, I think it's the 24th of October through November the 6th. And so
Okay.
it's like 2 weeks before the election as well. So again, we're gonna give you all this information, but we also want to really, really thank those of you who were inspired to vote, those who went out and voted, and those who voted for the candidates that we were endorsing and
Mhm.
supporting, which was Caprice Edmond, who would be returning to school board. Shout
And
out to
she
her.
don't have to run anymore. Like her race
think
has won.
It's That's
Her
it.
race has
No
won.
November for that race,
Right.
but then November for Dr. Keisha Benson,
Mhm.
and it's going to be a fight because we got to really talk to the whole county, and so yeah.
And
y'all
I
stay
think
tuned.
Michelle may be done because did somebody challenge her?
Somebody did. There's a Republican challenger.
Okay.
But that seat is pretty much. It's always the Democratic leaning, is what they say.
Right.
But you can't take it for granted.
No, because it
Yeah.
flips sometimes.
You can't take it for granted. And so yeah, there is a challenger in that race as well. All right, Rod Wave.
Rod Wave. Okay, so
Rod Wave, man.
the number one rapper in the world.
Yeah, he like number one on the Billboard chart. So it ain't just rapper.
Well, the number one entertainer.
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah. So number one on Billboard. I think number two, he beat out the guy Bunny Baby.
Okay.
And then I think number three, they said, see, this is why I haven't even know.
Mhm.
Number three might have been either like, I want to say Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
And then number four was Megan Thee Stallion, because the headline was like saying how he beat Megan Thee Stallion, because I think their albums came out like around the same time.
Right.
Because Bunny Baby was already out. He's been on the top of the charts.
So you
for
want me
many
to tell you
weeks.
the crazy part? I like both of those artists.
Yeah.
I haven't even listened to Meg album, but I have listened
Is
to
it
Rod.
Traumatized is the name of it?
I don't know. I haven't listened to it.
Okay, gotcha.
And I'm entertainment, right?
Yeah. catch up. We gotta catch up. Check out but yeah, shout out to him, man. Hometown, really, doing some amazing things. And so we happy to see that. St. Pete, born and raised, and really representing the 727 and the Tampa Bay area, and really Florida. Like he like, because when you the headlines, they don't say St. Petersburg, they say Florida rapper. So
Florida rapper.
So Florida's own Rod Wave is number
St.
one.
Pete on born and raised.
Yeah. When you double click on Florida and you get on down into the weeds of it.
So when you say, when I'm like, I'm from St. Pete, where's St. Pete? Where Rod Wave from?
That's how we do it. I'm from where he from.
Mm-hmm.
That's what time it is. But definitely want to give a shout out to him.
If you want to join this conversation, chat with us. Give us a call, 727-637.
2416 baby. And then while we're talking entertainment, this artificial intelligence rapper, FN Mecca.
Okay.
So I think Reno posted about it. It was on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club page about the artificial intelligence metaverse.
Mm-hmm.
They basically created a rapper, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's Capitol Music Group, signed a deal with this mm, uh, basically artificially
A fake,
intelligent
right?
rapper,
A robot.
a robot. Black people wasn't having it. There's a particular group that was like, "What you doing? You tripping?" And when they listened to the artificial intelligence, they were saying like all of the stereotypes, using the slurs and cultural appropriation, like everything was wrong with it. And so what Capitol Music Group did was they withdrew the contract and basically squashed the deal with the AI. So as a result of protesting, that artificial intelligence rapper deal that happened was canceled.
And I think it should be.
Look, black people canceling stuff now. Black people cancel.
See,
Black
but you
people,
want me to don't mess with our music.
Don't mess with you mess with everything but our music.
Don't mess with our music. No, but I mean,
Yes,
it
true.
should be canceled. It's a lot of great artists out there, right?
Yeah.
Who need to be heard. We don't need a fake robot coming and doing what we do really well.
For real. And had like a whole album and a whole deal and everything. Right?
So who get paid for this with the deal?
No, that's a good question. Caller, talk to us. What's on your mind? This what's on your mind Wednesday. What's your name?
Peace and light, Brother John. Peace and light, Qiana.
Peace. Good
Hey,
morning.
this is Brother Reno Moore in the building, man. I just want to throw in real quick, Brother John.
Mm-hmm.
Big shout out to King Jab, man. He always just do his King Jab thing. He
Right
says
on.
something very simple, and it makes a lot of sense.
Right on.
And so when I did post that about the digital rapper yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
he jumped right on that comment and said, "Man, that's just Tekashi 6ix9ine." And I was like,
Okay. Well, they scrapped that deal.
What a way! Yeah, I saw that too, and good deal. Good being informative about letting folks know that. And it just made a lot of sense when King Jab said that, Brother John.
Oh yeah, it's got to be. They got to write that. They got to write that check to somebody.
They got to write that check to someone. And being the rap game was real big on not dealing with snitches and how he came out of jail, talking about so many different rappers.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting a lot of backlash. So to go behind the scenes with them and create something like that, right? It just made too much sense. So big shouts out to King Jab, man, for just dropping them common sense balls, man.
Right.
And when I heard the song, Brother John, it did sound like he was saying racial slurs and everything. It sounded just like that kid,
like
man.
Tekashi 6ix9ine, huh? Wow.
It sounded just like Tekashi, and just like he got done the first time, they dropped him again. So good job on the behalf of the record executives for not making everybody go crazy so fast.
Well, that's what time it is. Now I appreciate that, man.
So yeah, thank
All
you.
right, man. Love y'all so, man. Y'all keep doing y'all doing, man.
Listen, love y'all. Show. Come on, man. I'll see you at 8:00. Right?
Oh, bring
All
a
right,
charger in.
Yeah.
Bring a charger in when you come
he
in.
iPhone too, though.
He out and about. He can stop by the store and grab one.
Yeah, I need a Android charger, man. If you got one,
Okay, I got one. I got
USB-C. Yep. I appreciate you, brother.
Well, now that makes sense because I'm trying to figure out who's gonna get paid.
Check. Yeah,
but I guess whoever the rapper is behind it, that's doing, because somebody has to feed the rapper lyrics.
Yeah.
So it had to be somebody.
You have to program it and write. Right. Yeah, you have to write for the artificial intelligence.
So there
it's not a creative. Yeah.
So if that comes out, then it would be a rapper that probably wouldn't Tekashi, like they just said. But I mean,
how about if you have a version of yourself? Like what they instead of making a character, you just make like a.
So they had this on TV where artists were like avatars.
Okay.
And so you created who you wanted to be, and you were behind. The judges couldn't physically see you.
Okay.
At first,
I remember seeing something like that.
Right. So that was, and it was a really dope show. They get out there, they be their alter egos, and it's an avatar.
So they like priming us for this artificial intelligence,
and
virtual metaverse type thing. Good morning, Sister Angela.
You want me to tell you what I saw last night?
Yeah, what you saw last night? What you saw last night?
It's what's on your mind Wednesday.
It really is. And we're gonna roll with it. So give us a call if you got something on your mind. Go ahead.
Right. So I saw the jetpacks. The two guys who's doing the jetpacks, flying around the world in these jetpacks.
So the jetpack, tell me,
like airplanes. Like look.
So you put a pack on your back.
Right. So one
guy
lives here in the United States.
Okay.
I think he was originally from.
You saw it on the screen.
I saw it on the screen. I was watching HBO last night.
Okay, gotcha.
Brian Gumble.
Okay.
Right on. They were interviewing them.
Okay.
Really dope. So one of them has like a backpack and they hold it. The guy actually went to New York, flew over there around the Statue of Liberty, circled around it, put his hands up, saluted, almost started to dip because his you got a hole right here, and this is how the power goes with it.
So he was playing too much,
a little bit, but and then he travels and do these shows, and they were talking about like just going through the process of inventing this, right? And then the other one is in Europe, I believe.
Okay.
And he has one which I actually like his better. It's like jetpacks on his hands and his back, and it just take him up.
Really like Iron Man.
No, really like
that's Iron Man thing too, right?
It's real deal Iron Man flying over there, and what he's doing is he actually been helping like the police department and firefighters, first responders, because like if somebody get caught in the mountains, it takes them an hour to walk up there. It took him 3 minutes to get
fly with his jetpack. Wow.
Right. Okay. And then he's helping the military, showing the military how this is a benefit for them because they can fly on the ship.
He about to be paid.
Right. But I want one.
Give me Model 2. Don't give me the first one.
But
I want one, but I want version 2.
I don't care what version I get because he doing it right now. He done already.
I don't want the recall because version 1 it might
Well, see, he done already did the version.
Testings. Okay,
they almost killed themselves trying to make this.
Okay, got it. Got it. And they're still here, so they done figured it out.
They done figured it out. They done did all.
Thank you for that. Appreciate
breaking the leg, burning themselves,
okay,
all this other stuff, falling in the water.
Okay,
I didn't want none of them versions.
Gotcha.
Right, but the versions that they got
those
right
are versions that had to exist.
Right, but no, the versions that they have right now are perfected. Now they say,
look, Shayna said, moral to the story. Shayna, Q want one.
That's the moral.
That's the moral to the story. Yeah, that really is the moral to the story. James, good morning, big brother. Love you too, black man.
But us to fly, we're really going into the George Jetson.
We in the future, Jetsons. So that's what we did. So we cut the cord on cable. Finally, like I've been like trying to do it for a while, and we finally cut the cord, and so now we on the apps. And we found the app that has all the old cartoons, and we was just watching the Jetsons. Like we watched the first episode of the Jetsons.
So tell me how you feel about no cable.
So far, so good. So far, so good. I'm really
so how you watch like the news?
On the app. Everything is apps. So we have a Spectrum, and you just download the Spectrum app, and you can still watch. Like you can watch the news and you watch your stuff. It's all online. They streaming everything.
So I have like a lot of online apps.
Okay.
But I still have cable, and I know that you can go. I'm not ready.
That was kind of me too. So that was.
I'm not ready.
I wasn't ready to break up either. But my daughter broke up with him. And when she broke up with him, it was like, okay, yeah, it's possible. And Mr. Edmund, I don't think he had cable for many years.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, I was ready, but I just didn't know how to do it. And then my daughter, she did it, and we saving like $110, $120 a month without cable.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's all right. It'll be okay.
I don't want to come. You hear the scariness in my.
I do. I hear the trepidation. It will be okay. You can live without cable, especially these days because it's all these apps.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
everybody has these apps because it is going to it. And the crazy part, but this is the reason probably why I haven't cut away from cable.
Okay.
My mama worked for the cable company.
So you ain't paying the regular people prices,
right?
Yeah.
So this breakup is a little bit.
I got a cable bill. It was like $200 and something. And I just keep seeing that. Every time we paid it, I keep saying that's a whole lot of money for TV. You know what I'm saying? And I know we don't have to pay that much. And then, of course, we kind of in that, what can we do? We in that phase in the household, like, okay, where can we trim some fat? You know what I mean? We looking at subscriptions and these $9.99s that we got coming out here.
Honestly,
the $12 things, and
because the apps are free, not free either.
Yeah, I'm looking at all that stuff right now.
Too many apps, and you can share.
And you know what I mean. Look, y'all can decide who gonna pay it, right? Because I'm telling you, that's where I'm at with it. So I got I got these subscriptions, and so it's like subscriptions that I share with my children. So like Tidal, I got a subscription to that. Got that when I found out it was Jay-Z behind that.
Okay,
I'm finna see if I can get my daughter. We share it. So it's like, okay, can you take the Tidal? You know what I mean?
You take that bill.
My other daughter, I'm finna see if I can give her the Netflix. Like I'm trying to spread it around.
Right, since everybody else. So I have
because they all grown now.
So you got Netflix. Do you have Hulu?
Nah.
See, I got Netflix. I have Hulu.
Okay.
I have Disney Plus. Disney, I'm telling you, Disney Plus
But
is.
think about that. So and that was the other thing too. That's another part of the gag. So once you cut the cord, you can possibly end up paying still what you paying for cable because you have these different subscriptions with apps and all that stuff. So you that $100 that we save if you get a $14 app and you get a $9 app and you get all these other apps, it still can run it back up. So I'm mindful of that too. But it is an adjustment though. You have to get used to seeing not seeing certain things or certain channels that you watch, but there's ways you can find those programs. You know what I'm saying?
You got Amazon Prime?
I do have Amazon Prime.
See, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
You can do it.
No, I'm not.
Let's encourage Q to cut the cord.
I'm not.
Man, look. And then here's what my intention is. We're gonna see how this work out. Mr. Edmund, Grand Rising.
Do you have a charger in your car for Amazon?
Android USB-C. If not, it's all good because it's what's on your mind Wednesday. We freestyle it. Okay, got it. And so welcome to the ride, man. And
so he probably partied harder than anybody.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say congratulations on Caprice Edmond for winning.
Yes, sir.
School board.
Yeah.
Re-election.
Yep. And there you have it.
And
that's the political update from Mr. Edmond.
Yes.
So let me tell you what Mr. Edmond did last night, and we're not even mad at him. So last night we on the radio.
Never mad at him.
Right. Yes, no, we ain't never mad at him.
Sometimes.
But what we did was we're doing our special edition, right? Yeah. The coverage of the election. Caprice won, right? If anybody don't know, Mr. Edmond.
Yeah.
Has a Mrs. Edmond.
Yeah. And it's the same Mrs. Edmond.
Right. And that won school board.
Yeah.
District 7.
Yeah.
She won. He said, "Hold on, I'll be right back."
Left here.
And we never saw him again.
No, you see me at 22 South.
I did see him but not here. All he was supposed to do was walk out and do a congratulations.
But the reason you think that the reason we say we're not mad at him, the only reason you would be mad at him is if you thought he was coming back.
No.
When he said I'll be right back, I'm like, come on,
he walked out.
No, you said for real.
I know that's just muscle memory. It's like when people say when people say what's going on,
because he looked at that, he was so happy. He was like, "I'll be right back," right? And he walked out. Now me,
I knew he wasn't coming back.
Not me, I'm thinking,
and I wasn't expecting him to come.
No, listen, me, I'm kind of expecting him to come back, right?
Shame on you.
Right, just only because I thought we're here for an hour, then we got to head out and go celebrate, right? So I'm thinking he gonna go in there. Congratulations, we did it. We're going on vacation tomorrow because if anybody deserves a vacation, your wife deserves one.
And you do too.
Yes.
And you do too.
Right?
Because the other part of that, and I just want to, again, give you your flowers, man.
Appreciate you.
I want to give you your flowers right now, live on the air, because this is one of the reasons why I don't want to run is, like, I'll do the job, but I don't like the campaign.
That's what he said.
Right?
That's what he said.
And the campaign is tough. And like, he took a lot of heat. Like, they was personally attacking Mr. Edmond, because you can't attack Caprice. Her record is solid. Her work ethic is solid. Everything is solid. And so they thought that they could attack her husband.
Right.
Bad move, though. Bad move, though.
Let me tell you why it's a super bad move.
But they tried it. They tried it. They tried it though.
Mess with somebody that's in love with their spouse and watch how they come. It's like the mama bear. Mess with their children, mess with their man, mess with their money.
Yeah, but
and watch what happens.
But here's the thing: like, when you're under those attacks, it really, you have to navigate how you're going to respond, if you're going to respond.
That's right.
And then the emotional toll, like somebody talking about you crazy, and and they was like posting.
Oh yeah, I want to smoke.
Yeah, it wanted smoke, but
I want to smoke.
But it's a campaign, so you can't give them all of the stuff that you got for them. And then the other
brother John told me, if you see a dog howling at the moon, don't say nothing. Right. But if you see the moon howling, you say it, brother.
Well, it's a quote from Minister Farrakhan. The Minister Farrakhan said that it's natural for a dog to bark at the moon, but if the moon bark back, the dog becomes famous.
Right.
And in this situation, Mr. Edmonds is the moon. Like, nobody really knew that lady. You see, you saw the turnout, and you saw the numbers, right? 65% for Caprice, 30% for her. So I won't say nobody because that's them people who do
Somebody,
them votes.
yeah,
But if he would have responded to them,
it would
have made more people know who she was.
Yeah.
right.
You know what I mean? Because like I didn't know who she was. Like nobody really knew her, especially like on our side. Like they got their followers, but if he would have said something to her and really got into it with them about it, then it would have added fuel to her fire. And I was like, you ain't need to do that.
Your
Bro.
mama on.
Hey.
hey, good morning, good morning.
Oh, big supporter.
So yeah, shout out to you, man, and just enjoying it, the
man,
emotional toll. So and you do need to take some time.
Yeah,
we got to sell you on it, and encourage you to do it.
Coming soon.
I'm a
vacation
coming soon. Please, and thank you. We talked about Rod Wave. I know that was
man. Big shouts out to Rod Wave.
That was
right. We can't even listen. All we can do is be happy and celebrate. Like I love to see people successful.
Yeah. Right now on my playlist is a successful young man from St. Pete.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
His name is, drum roll, please, Rod Wave.
And people who know him call him Noonie.
Yeah.
And he said
Noonie.
You know.
Look, last song that I'm playing right there. What that is?
Rod Wave, me versus the world.
Yeah, because I want to smoke.
Okay, you want to?
I
really
want to smoke.
I know you wanted it, and we had that conversation.
You knew I want to smoke.
Yeah, I had to like like we was on the phone, and I'm reaching through the phone trying to pull him off the ledge because he was. I'm like, come on back, man, come on back.
And it's good that you have the phones of friends.
Your phone of friends, you right?
Because people need it. Because I'm telling you.
I'm replaying the conversation.
Hey, if I would have called the wrong person.
Right, you need a good phone to friend. And let me tell you why.
True.
Because when emotions take over, logic goes out the window.
Yeah.
Right? And so you need to talk to somebody who's not emotionally tied, but has you emotionally tied, but still have your best interest in mind. And at this point, the attack is not on you or I or somebody else, it's on you. So you feel all these blows. You need somebody else who really got your back and don't want you to be like, no, don't do it.
Mr. Wells outside.
Right. It's what's on your mind Wednesday. Caller, you on there? What's your name? What's on your mind?
Hey, I just want to put out there, man. He know who to call in situations, man.
yeah, that's true.
You are not the phone of friend.
Yeah.
At that time.
But since we're using that phrase, I want to say, man, that is a very important thing, man, to be able to phone people, man. We call it friends. We also, in our circle, call them accountability partners, man. Just make sure that you got a team around y'all, man, that can hold y'all, not like Mike Tyson team did when he fought Buster Douglas.
Who is brother
first team.
Hello.
This is Brother Craig. This is Brother Craig. I'm over here with them.
So you
Craig
saying
and them.
not the Mike Tyson and Tokyo team, right?
No, the team that held him accountable that he fired. You know what I'm saying? You want to have everyone that can hear my voice, man. Please go and get you an accountability team, y'all. Because we can't be. The thing is, a lot of us are living a life thinking that we grown.
Yeah, your voice, you like that.
Y'all get distracted so easily, I swear.
No, I'm with my brother because we got an accountability team. The whole team be holding each other accountable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but y'all be doing stuff like y'all forget we live and we like really like.
Oh, why is y'all? Why gotta be
because
y'all?
That's your phone.
Y'all put on your shoes.
That wasn't my phone.
That wasn't your phone.
Y'all go outside.
Okay.
You know whose phone it is.
Look, okay, so look, everybody getting a whooping.
Y'all better stop right now.
Reno, who did it? I don't care. Everybody getting a whooping.
That's what just happened.
Hey man, we need to talk about that. That's childhood trauma.
Let's talk about it after the break.
Okay.
So it's 8:00. We're gonna take a break, y'all. Again, it's What's on Your Mind Wednesday. So please feel free to give us a call. We got Mr. Wells in the building.
No, Mr. Wells dropped off the charger. Thank you very much.
Look at that.
He heard the request. Tempe Breast Club got the realest fans.
So that was Tony.
And these ain't fans. These are supporters.
Family,
so wait,
right?
This is Tony Wells, right?
Yeah.
And so well done. You did that well. You know that's his thing.
Yeah, well done.
Well done.
Well done, man.
I love his parents too.
Yeah.
But
how you pull up with a chop, boy? I tell you.
Listen,
we asked.
Listen, he called me before he came.
Okay.
And I had to explain to him where the bat cave was.
Right.
You know, you had to go under the tree around.
And he made it. And we here.
Sir,
Let's take this break, y'all. We'll be right back. You're going to get some headline news from Democracy Now!
We coming back quicker than y'all think. Watch.
Yep.
St. Petersburg.
Hey,
war in Ukraine. While organizers of today's action say they aim to bring the country to an economic halt, they've also acknowledged that numbers on the streets may not match similar shutdowns in previous years. The government says a no work, no pay principle will apply and essential workers cannot take part. But unions say they see this as the start of a series of actions they're willing to undertake until they get results.
In the United States, the Democrat Representative Charlie Crist has won the Florida primary, paving the way to take on the Republican Governor Ron DeSantis in the midterm elections in November. Mr. DeSantis, who is widely expected to launch his bid to become president in 2024, was running unopposed. Mr. Crist had this message for his supporters.
When I am honored to be your governor again, we'll build a Florida that is a Florida for all of us. Together, we will restore our precious freedoms that Ron DeSantis is taking away. On day one of my administration, I will sign an executive order protecting a woman's right to choose.
The incumbent Republican congressman in Florida, Matt Gaetz, an ally of the former President Donald Trump, also won his primary race. Florida Democratic voters also chose Val Demings, a congresswoman and former Orlando police chief, to take on the Republican Senator Marco Rubio. World news from the BBC. Tigrayan forces in northern Ethiopia say the federal army has launched a new offensive against them. In a statement, the Tigrayans said there had been a fresh wave of attacks on Wednesday morning along the region's southern border with Amhara. Addis Ababa has not yet responded to the accusations. The US military says it has carried out airstrikes in eastern Syria against infrastructure facilities used by armed groups linked to Iran. A statement by the military's Central Command said the strikes in Deir ez-Zor on Tuesday were necessary to protect US forces from potential attacks by the groups. India's richest man, Gautam Adani, has launched a hostile takeover bid for a prominent broadcaster, NDTV, raising concerns about media freedom in the country. The Adani Group said it had used financial rights to purchase a 29% stake in NDTV and will also make an open offer later to acquire a stake of another 26%. The TV group said it was not consulted by the Adani Group. One of the longest tracks of dinosaur footprints in the world has been exposed in Texas because of this summer's drought. Anna Aslam has the details.
Pictures from the park show a line of three-toed footprints and claw marks stretching along the riverbed for about 30 meters. The tracks are some of the best preserved.
Congressmember Crist will face Republican Governor Ron DeSantis in November. Crist spoke Tuesday night.
The stakes could not be any higher for this election. Our fundamental freedoms are literally on the ballot, my friends. A woman's right to choose on the ballot. Democracy on the ballot. Your rights as minorities are on this ballot. That's what's at stake in this election. Make no mistake about it, because this guy wants to be president of the United States of America, and everybody knows it. However, when we defeat him on November 8th, that show is over.
In another Florida race of note, 25-year-old Maxwell Alejandro Frost won the Democratic primary in Florida's 10th congressional district. He's set to become the first Afro-Cuban American and first member of the Generation Z to serve in Congress. Frost is the former national organizing director for March for Our Lives, which was formed by survivors of the Parkland shooting in Florida. Meanwhile, Val Demings easily won the Democratic primary for Senate Tuesday. She'll face Republican Senator Marco Rubio in November. The Biden administration set to formally announce $3 billion in more military aid to Ukraine. The announcement's expected today, coinciding with Ukraine marking its Independence Day, as well as the 6-month anniversary of the Russian invasion. Public gatherings have been banned in Kyiv due to fears of Russian strikes. Earlier today, Pope Francis repeated his call to end the war. He also warned of a potential nuclear disaster at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant. In recent weeks, Russia and Ukraine have accused each other of attacking the plant, which has been under Russian control since March. On Tuesday, the UN Security Council held a meeting about Zaporizhzhia at the request of Russia. This is UN Political Chief Rosemary DiCarlo.
We must be clear that any potential damage to the plant or any other nuclear facilities in Ukraine leading to a possible nuclear incident would have catastrophic consequences, not only for the immediate vicinity, but for the region and beyond.
The New York Times reports the United Nations is facing a record aid shortfall to address growing humanitarian crises around the world. While the UN appeals for money for Ukraine have exceeded requests, other appeals have fallen far short. According to the Times, UN appeals are only 11% funded for Haiti, 12% for El Salvador, 14% for Burundi, and 17% for Burma.
All right, welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Qiana.
I am the one and only Mr. Edmund.
Hey man, it's your brother Reno Moore in the building.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the newest project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That?
See That.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool.
Y'all should hear our off the line conversation sometimes.
Sometimes
You shouldn't.
Did I say
should
sometimes?
not.
I say sometimes. I
Two
said
words.
sometimes.
Shouldn't is 2 words.
Sometimes.
Should not.
Should not. Sometimes. But this
Oh,
one,
absolutely, man. Y'all enjoy yourself.
But I think because it's what's on your mind Wednesday, so I think we can kind of introduce this one. You posted. The post that you made was about this old song, right? It's I forget who sang it. It's on my I got a playlist, and that's
I don't know if anybody knew what it was.
No, don't you play that song? Don't you play that song, man? We're gonna get canceled.
So Miles J is the
Miles J is the artist.
The artist who sang that song.
And the name of the song is Let's Start Over.
Let's start over.
And then he says, back to the way we were.
If you forget about
him. Hold on, let's just do it right. Let's start over.
Back to the way we were. Forget about him, and I'll forget about her.
Oh, stop right there.
Stop right there. What you mean forget about him?
These are words that we grew up singing, y'all.
Big bars.
So everybody was cheating in the house.
Cheating.
The whole house.
Ever since Betty called the lady like a woman.
Clean out woman.
Remember she said, "I'm calling you like a woman." It set the trend.
And this ain't even a song.
Woman to
woman.
Woman to woman. Hey, I couldn't think of a name for that.
Who was that said he was cheating and he went to the hotel and he saw his girl leaving the hotel too?
That's Computer Love him.
I don't know. That ain't Computer Love. Yeah.
If you know the song, let us know.
Man, call in, man.
Call in 727.
Cheating.
I don't even know if it's a song, right? But my
637.
favorite thing to highlight these days is
2460.
the mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Okay, talk about that. What you mean?
Well, because when we let people guide the conversation,
right,
we'll only pay attention to, hey, that might not be your son.
Because the maybe, daddy maybe.
It's daddy maybe. But what we don't pay attention to, if the exact millisecond it is daddy's maybe, that means that she's been having 2 guys, man.
Yeah.
Unprotected, man.
Mm-hmm. Think about that.
So that's highlighting what their activity, not really ours.
Right.
It's really highlighting something that we didn't pay attention to because, again, we let someone guide that conversation.
Because you know it's mama's baby.
We always know it's her baby, but why would it be a possibility that it's not his because of her activity?
Say that. Cheating in the next room.
Oh, black women don't cheat, y'all. Black men and black women don't cheat. Now, who do then?
Not at all.
Big shots out to Rick Ross, man. He said, everybody 100, but how many can you trust?
Oh, my God. Ooh, what's on your mind, Wednesday?
What is on your mind?
What's on your mind, Wednesday, y'all? And I saw this. It was black man sued Walmart.
Cheese, please.
So he sued Walmart. You saw it? $4.4 million.
Cheese, please. And he only went for what, brother John?
I forgot what they said.
He went to go get something simple too.
Yeah, but he walking around Walmart and the security guard just owned one, right? Mm-hmm. And harassing him, following him, spying on him, and then eventually told him to leave. The brother said, "I ain't going nowhere. I got a right to be here." Mm-hmm. Long story short, they called the police. Get a brother a hard time, but then the security guard story not checking out, and they let the brother go. He sit home, think about it, and was like, "No, that ain't right." Sued him. The judge agreed that it was like crazy, and he won $4.4 million in damages, the largest suit of that kind in Oregon state history.
Oh, I'd have missed the lawsuit.
And then they said, that he this security guard had a pattern of doing this stuff. Like he was one of them guys who took his job way too serious. Mm-hmm. And they kept him on even after that complaint, but there was other complaints about him as well. And Yeah, so they ended up suing, and the brother got 4.4 million. Well, it was ordered because it's still in court. So you know how they order it, but it take a little minute after they appeal and all of that stuff. But shout out to him for suing Walmart. Have you ever felt like when you walked out of the store, like they check your receipt, but they ain't check? You know,
I don't let them check my receipt no more.
Okay,
I be looking to pick a situation because for real, the police can't search me.
Yeah,
you got to have probable cause. You ain't got probable cause to look at my receipt, buddy. Call the police.
They do got probable cause.
There's nothing on the wall saying that I have to submit to a search when leaving this building.
Okay,
I'm telling you,
I don't
look at them. They don't look at me. They see my body language. They know I ain't stopping.
Hey, so hold on. Is there some rule? Is there a rule? Sorry, is there a rule that you have to show your Sam's Club card when you come in on the walls?
No,
but they ask you for your card.
And you just walk through too.
You don't show them your Sam's
I show them Sam's Club. Now I follow that rule. But when I come back with that receipt, I'm slashing right through.
You ain't getting out of Sam's without showing.
No, I ain't waiting in line.
No, I'm saying
they have a line. I go round the line.
You know, and then show your receipt.
No, I go.
So you buck Sam's too?
I buck Sam's. No, I don't buck Sam's. Just Walmart.
Yeah, you buck.
I respect Sam's.
You respect Sam's.
Because Sam's. That's how Sam's came in the game.
What? And you want me to tell you why Sam's?
And that's how you came in the game.
Here's what it is.
Don't switch up on me.
Sam Club and Walmart. Sam Club check everybody.
That's what I was gonna say. Thank you. For
Walmart pick and choose. It's usually so. What I looked at it at first. I thought like, oh, you just attack people who don't have stuff in a bag. Is typically the one they stop. So if you have anything that's unbagged, they kind of stop you.
Okay, so going back to
makes sense.
Going back to the what's on your mind, kids say that phrase wasn't born out of the possibility that is not the man's baby. That's the common narrative. You know, we redefine stuff around here.
Hey man, that's what the is all about, baby.
Wait a minute.
What is all about?
What term?
The
mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Yeah, because the way that they put it on us was like, daddy may
that might not be your baby.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, don't go so hard for that, baby. That might not be yours. You know what they say now? Mama's baby, daddy's
baby. Yeah. So
it might have came from a hating mama who just didn't like the girlfriend and say we.
Oh, it might have been a hating grandma.
Hey, right.
You know, them grandmas be tough on the
grandma wasn't hating though. Grandma wasn't hating.
That's what I'm talking about.
Grandma wasn't hating. Grandma wasn't hating.
I done seen some hating grandma.
But grandma done seen 18 kids, so she know how our eels live. Right.
Hey man, grandma had that heifer dog.
I'm telling you,
like a radar.
Had a heifer dog.
Heifer dog, man.
You see that dog on heifer?
That heifer better not call my phone no more.
First of all,
no good, and then on the media say no good, trifling.
Oh my god, that was she really mad.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, we are the worst. He ain't had your eyebrows. He ain't eyes. He ain't eyes.
Yeah.
He ain't eyes. I look.
It's the eyebrows. Huh?
Whatever you go. You know, we
all
the
family trait.
Yeah, we all got that same.
That's what I'm saying. Every family got a trait.
And
then grandma knows.
They say it,
grandma
boy.
know the eyebrows.
Man, she know everybody's on, man.
Yeah.
Did y'all know the first DNA test was looking at the grandma's face?
Was looking at who?
The person's face,
specifically grandma
and the features.
That was the first.
That's how scientists did it.
Okay.
That's how you tell if you're Africanoid.
They call the grandma in the room.
A Neanderthal. They look at the skull in the face.
No, that was what you call it, man.
Somebody. I don't know who it was.
Every man
Freud was doing
every
that.
Man in our family got a crooked toe. Your son ain't got one. He ain't eyes. He ain't eyes.
Your granddaddy got legs like that right
He
there.
Ain't got no Mongolian spots on his chest. There ain't never one of my babies came out without no Mongolian spots. Y'all know what the is?
Everybody in the family was scratching.
Everybody
booty scratching.
Well, y'all crazy. It's What's on Your Mind Wednesday. Carlo, he's here. What's your name? What's on your mind?
Good morning.
Good morning. You're a little bit muffled, but we can
Hey, good morning.
Can y'all hear me? No?
Yep. Now I can hear you. There you go.
Remember that one, Kiss. Go ahead.
Just want to chime in. I went to Auntie Jackie's house one time. Bless Auntie Jackie, she's no longer here, but Auntie Jackie was playing a song and she said, I just want to call and tell you that your husband cheating on us. So not only did he had a wife, he had the side woman, but apparently he had another woman. And I want to let you know your husband cheating on us.
Okay, so and that's the thing.
I learned that 21, man. You know what women to do? Women to stick together to get y'all, boy.
Thank you for that, Sister Sierra. I forgot about that one.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Now,
your husband cheat on us.
Yeah.
No,
newsflash.
I'm gonna tell you, that's a real thing, right? Let's talk about. We don't.
I mean,
it is.
It's what's on your mind.
Let me tell you why. It ain't called millennial. You said what it's called?
It's called polygamy, man.
Oh,
your husband cheat on us.
Okay.
But we don't call it that because we don't want. You know why? Because we don't want to be associated. Like we accept that our man are with somebody else, but people date multiple people all the time.
Yeah.
They didn't want the name though.
They named it. They said the man gonna be a man.
Right.
Period.
That was agreement and understanding.
Come on, man. Because a man gonna be a man.
Because with relationships, and you say that.
My grandma, the only one went back and joined party to catch her husband. No.
Yeah. No, but you say a lot of times that the relationship is defined between the people that's in it.
Right.
And
all facts.
And then you have people who are in relationships who say, well, a man's gonna be a man. That's basically an agreement or an understanding that he's going to have other people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why they always brag about doing the same thing that we do, but doing it better. So you gotta pay attention to when they talk, man. I listen to women when they talk. I love their conversation. I've been involved with them since I was age 13, man.
Yes, sir.
I always want to know what was in their brain. You know what I mean?
Right on.
And lo and behold, man, women are our connoisseurs. You know what I'm saying? Like women love every. And so I amplify.
I'm just thinking about a conversation that we had.
I love the comedian from Def Comedy Jam, man. The man of Def Comedy Jam one time said, "Who you think enjoy sex more?" You know what I'm saying? He said, if you want to think that y'all enjoy sex more, man, just stick your finger in your ear. Which one get all the sensation? I was like, oh my God. They cheating. They really enjoying it because I don't got nothing in my finger, but my ear is everything right now. I felt so played. I felt so played, man.
And you're listening to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club right here on 99
The views expressed.
Yeah,
on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Kids just say women think if they don't acknowledge it or give it a name, then that's not accepting it.
Oh, say that again. If you don't acknowledge it or give it a name, then
you're not accepting it.
It's like you're just gonna act like it's not
under the rug.
Yeah, you're just gonna act
like racism. Oh snap! We all live in La La Land.
Just like racism.
We can make believe.
Yeah, just like
we can be naive and make believe
that these people ain't these people.
They're our buddies. We're fighting for everything.
But it happens all the time. You see girls. So you look at like Love and Hip Hop and all these other shows, and then they show the infidelity, and then people be out here, oh, you so stupid. I would never. Lies.
Yeah, because you probably have.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't talk to her no more. Here she is in the car next week. You know what I'm saying?
Hiding behind the tent.
Wow. That actually leads us to our Ask Qiana. Y'all want to do the Ask Qiana?
Man, Ask Q, man.
So Ask Qiana. Here's the Ask Qiana question of the day. And it's really in that. I love how that just happened naturally. So, dear Qiana, I'm a single mother of a 2-year-old girl whose father has been absent for most of her life. He comes and goes. He is in a much better place financially now than he was before, and he wants to be a part of her life. He was verbally abusive and on one occasion physically abused me. My siblings and I grew up without a father, and it upsets me that please hold. And so it upsets me that that my daughter must experience the same. My ex says he's grown up a lot being away from her and says he's willing to make it work for her sake. I'm unsure since he's broken many promises, but I want my daughter to grow up with her dad in the picture. My family, who I live with, knows the hell I went through when I was with him. They are against being around him. They're against him being around, pardon me. So now I feel I have to sneak around when he wants to see her. Deep down, I want him in her life, but on the other hand, my family's opinion matters to me since they stepped up when he chose to step down. Advice.
Do the caller. I got some advice.
Okay. Callers, what's on your mind Wednesday? What's your name? What's on your mind?
Oh, I think I want to do the caller because I'm going to add it down. I don't think you want to do the caller. I
stay on hold.
Okay.
Go concede.
So wait, who we?
That's King Jab.
King Jab. I'm about to. Well, you hold on. You can stay. Hold on. So let me tell you. One is I keep saying the two people that matters define this, right? If your family has your daughter best interest in mind, you don't want her not to grow up with her father if there's a possibility
without her father,
right? No, you don't. I mean, you want to. There's ways to do this without you damaging your child, right? Because he showed that he wasn't consistent in the past. One, you don't tell your daughter when the father is showing up because the disappointment will be on her.
Okay. So it's a surprise every time.
Surprise right now until he gets consistent, right?
Okay.
And then on top of that, there's guidelines that you will have. You know, like at this point, no, you don't get her by yourself at this point until the trust is built.
So the dad don't get the father. I mean, get the daughter by himself.
Right now, if they're
hold on, we can hear y'all. just so you know, look, we can
and
hear
honestly,
y'all.
this is a serious conversation.
Yeah, no, they distracted. Come on.
So now I don't even lost my train of thought.
Oh man, we gonna hold this down.
No, you're talking about the family. You're talking about the family and the kids, and the daddy deserve to be with the family. The mama the child deserve to have a dad.
Yep.
That's what you were saying.
The child does deserve to have a dad. And you've seen dynamics where, again, your family stop you from doing what's best.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know, families are sometimes first haters.
Okay.
Right.
Hold on. Let's ask Qiana.
No,
okay.
It's open.
No.
After he done derailed the whole conversation and put it back on track.
Hold on.
Good job. Good job.
Let's ask Qiana.
Well, y'all tough. Y'all is tough, boy.
Can't take them nowhere.
Y'all
just stay in the car. Just stay in the
car. Don't get out. Well, that was child abuse.
Yeah.
No,
sitting in those hot cars, all those shit. Don't worry about
Jab,
this.
Jab. Go ahead, Jab. Just chime in, Jab.
Help us out, King Jab. You got the mic.
I'll come in.
So
after
you gonna add the third stooge. Okay, here we go. So I want to know, because I'm going back to the daddy's baby mama's and mama's baby.
Okay.
Because I have extensive research, man. I got extensive research. And I'm standing on my research, man. My research is from Maury Povich. And I'm gonna tell you,
I watched every show.
Right now,
I watched every show.
It's too many possibilities of how you already got two baby fathers that we got to test to find out. But now we don't went down the line of 10.
Yeah.
So within my research, it's came to something out, because like women like to say that these old men ain't nothing. But y'all got something going on back there, Qiana, man. Like
Whole
y'all,
time.
like the mamas, the daddies, maybe. Like,
did you say Qiana?
Yeah, man.
Since you the only woman on the show.
Since you the woman representative.
Yeah, you the woman representative, man. And I feel like
W on
y'all
your
give
chest.
us a bad rap, man. But you know what I mean. According to Maury's show, the you are not the father ratio is very high.
Are you serious?
Yes,
That's true. You are not the father ratio, y'all.
What is that? What is that?
It's more often than not.
Jab in the building.
That's a jab fact. That we talk about facts. That's a jabbo fact. That more often than not, you are not the father,
So
and that says more about the mother than it does the father. That's the point.
No, it
right?
says something about the relationship.
It says something. I'm gonna.
I like that.
Just dig a little deeper. It says something about the relationship.
Right.
Okay.
It does
Yeah,
say
because
because this is
can't
I will
control
tell
her
you-
body.
No, it's not even that.
We can't
It's
control her
funny
body.
how
No, we can't.
men want to go out there and you want somebody to be faithful to you, but you don't want to be faithful.
See, I told you this was the woman representative.
Yeah, because
she came in with her lawyer brief.
I think she.
I
think she got
a rebuttal.
No, but
I found
no,
a chip
before
on her
you-
shoulder,
no,
y'all.
No,
I
it's
found
not
the
a chip.
I found a chip on her shoulder, y'all. She got 9 nails done here, man. She got 9. The 9 look real good. And let me tell you something about black women, man. When they need to get fixed nail, they mad at everybody. Right now is really 7.
Go ahead, Jab.
So I'm not mad at anybody. And one, and two.
I'm just falling back. I can't facilitate.
So
I can't do it. I can't. Y'all too much.
You
I
said
can't
the
do
Three
it.
Stooges,
I
man.
can't do it. I can't do it.
So back
Can't
to
do
it.
Go,
Back
Q.
to say, you know what? It says a lot about the relationship, right? And typically, not all. You know what I mean. Women come in wanting to be faithful.
So
And not everybody.
So hold on,
You can't say women.
No, hold on. I stamp that with her then. I stamp it with her.
Women come in
because
faithful.
you know I'm an old player.
Okay.
I call myself an old player. I don't play the games no more, but I used to play the games. And one thing I do know, you guys some loyal women, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about loyal. Why you got a lady and all? The exact millisecond. Let that breathe for a little bit.
Let it breathe.
I heard what you said.
Let it breathe.
She loyal as can be, even when you got a lady and all.
But she's so selfish though. Cause soon as she get a man, here she is saying, "No, we can't talk no more." It's like, hold on now. We been talking now. The whole time you got a lady, y'all talking. Okay. But when she get a man, that's a lot of women. I can't say all women. That is it down as soon as they get into a relationship, man. I'm talking about dude been on the road and everything. When he come back home, they cutting ties. Now when he show his behind, that's when you get to have the fun as a player. Oh yeah, you come back now.
So let's have this conversation. Miss Teresa said she want to change the subject.
Thank you.
She said,
"What's on your mind, Miss Teresa?
Did y'all find out how to monetize the stars yet? I'm steadily sending stars.
Breaking bread.
Thank you so much. You absolutely are.
To the chat.
Thank you so much, Miss Teresa.
Thank you so much. Change the subject.
So we gotta hop into it.
Hold on.
That's a conversation that
I love the money man on the phone right now. He's like breaking news.
Let's answer the question though.
Facts.
Go ahead.
The question is, have we figured this part out yet?
Yes, we have.
Okay, got it. So you want to talk about it?
No, I don't. You got it.
I'm asking.
You did the research.
No, I sent it to y'all.
You told me.
I told you that we got the ability to do it.
Look, Jack.
Thank you. I say we got the ability to do it. Here's the link. I put it in the chat. I said, y'all figure this out.
I can't believe you.
Look, Reno.
I can't believe you.
I
can't believe you right now.
Reno?
I can't believe you right now.
Reno knows.
So, Miss Teresa, from the understanding, let me tell you, from the understanding,
I can't believe you right now.
At the end of the month, we'll get a report of how much we receive from the stars.
Oh, you checked it out. You read it?
You read the link?
So I scanned.
Okay, that's what I did.
At least I didn't even scan.
But you saying, yeah. Look, you scan, I scan. Reno know I sent it to everybody. I'm asking, do we understand it? The one who didn't scan said, yup.
Listen. I'm still at the part where he can't believe you. You know what I'm saying? Because when somebody say that, they on the verge of being appalled.
Shocked and appalled.
They on the verge of being appalled right now. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm okay with it.
President, I can't believe you.
But listen, that's consistent though, right? Because I scanned, you scanned, Reno saw the note for everybody to read it and research, and then the one who didn't do none of that, when the question is asked, do y'all understand, says yes.
So listen, this is a social experiment. You know how you can show for real. You know how you can show 4 people the same thing, everybody sees something different.
Okay.
That was just like an exercise.
Yeah. But we do need to figure that out. Who's Qiana, can you own that?
Okay, so since we're opening up our door to
Jab,
the world,
look it up, Jab.
No, we're not gonna open up.
You just asked me.
I didn't ask if you would own it.
I will own it.
Okay.
I will own it.
And shut the windows.
Keep that door closed.
And shut the windows.
Keep that door closed. It's what's on your mind Wednesday. It's hot in here. We're not gonna open that door. We're not gonna open that door.
What's on my mind is I want to open that door.
We can't open that door.
I can't believe you, Qiana.
Okay, Miss Teresa said y'all gonna make me research it. Miss Teresa, help us with that, because Miss Teresa, y'all know Miss Teresa really love and support us in all ways. Like there's not a way that we've asked for support that Miss Teresa has not supported us
from the beginning.
And so when we ask people
from the beginning,
stars, she's sending in stars
from the beginning,
and we got to make sure that we focus and follow through on that, because it is an opportunity for you to financially monetize and support the program. And we always asking people to support with your dollars, and it's a real thing. So thank you, Miss Teresa.
And even if you can't do,
I like the hood in you.
Yeah,
listen, I like the hood in you, right? Because the hood in you saying I'm doing something, and I want to know is it good. So hey, I'm doing something, right? Y'all don't see me. Y'all don't see me. I just did a backflip. I did a backflip. That's what Teresa just did. She said, "Hey man, I'm sending this stuff in, man. Hey man, what is hitting for?"
I just want to make sure that y'all get it.
What is hitting for, man?
But this is what I was gonna say.
So this is what. Go ahead.
No, you first.
No, go ahead. Because they said please stop your bar. So go ahead, go.
Stop me.
Somebody stop him. He can't be stopped.
Okay, listen. His face is good.
He can't be stopped.
Listen. So if you can't donate stars on Facebook, you can donate 99 Gems to Bird.
Yeah,
you can donate, because this is a public radio. We can't do this nowhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
We can do it anywhere. We wouldn't do it nowhere else.
They wouldn't have us on.
We wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't be asking for. They wouldn't be asking for more days. You know what I mean? If
yes.
If
so I'm gonna
thank y'all so much.
say this too, and I'm gonna say sorry to the ex Qiana. person.
I want to go back to
said,
that. I ain't joining in there.
No, we just come on back. Let's come back.
We can either come back
because Kiss said her leg was shaking. She was ready to hear the response.
Because I didn't even say anything about it.
Because we really didn't. You know, when they write it, we didn't get deep. We didn't answer the question.
So let's go back. Let's go back. And so
well, see
what's on your mind Wednesday?
Before you read it, let's let them go ahead.
Collins, what's on your mind Wednesday? What's your name? What's on your mind?
Good morning. My name is Courtney. Are you guys going to go back to the lady's letter about her little baby?
Yes.
Go ahead, Courtney. Go ahead.
Okay, because I want to comment because I feel like when these young ladies are having these young kids, to me, it's very important what she's speaking about, because not having your child around the father, to me, is a big deal, especially talking about a little girl who needs to know how a man should be treating a woman and back and forth.
That's real.
However, it's like if she said if the man is abusive or is basically bad mouthing the mother or physically abusive or what have you, not really mature enough to be the father that he needs to be, then I can understand how that could be bad for the child as well. I have 4 kids of my own, so therefore to me, I honestly feel like a lot of times their fathers are not doing what they should be doing. However, I don't want my children not to know their father. So what I do is I pray over my kids and I ask God, please keep all negative things away from them. And it always falls into place. When I say always, always falls in place. That if I could be going there and saying, you need to come get them, you need to do this. But guess what? It may not happen like that because God don't want them to be around whatever environment. And that I found out later that this happened. God is protecting my kids. So I'm saying to the mother that pray over your baby every single day. I mean, if you decide to let this child go with the father, still pray over your child every single day, because God will protect your children from any hurt, harm, or danger. All you have to do is just pray over them, because it is you like you said, you do like she said, the child needs their father in their life, but you don't want the child to have bad experience. You don't want to send your child with the father and then all of a sudden something bad happens. And once a child experiences, you can't take that on.
That's true.
Yeah, that's
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Queen. Appreciate your call.
I appreciate that, and that was perfect timing because we was heading back in that direction. That's amazing.
No, Qiana, then go to you.
Go ahead.
No. I control the traffic.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I knew that. You know what I'm saying? So basically, man, I mean, I consider myself my years as being a real big daddy advocate. That's the one who raised their children, and not shared custody, but had full custody of my children. I had to defend men a lot of times in conversations. You know what I mean? I went through my 20s. My 20s was making women understand that you're not single because of him all the time. It's a lot of times accountability. These conversations right here is rooted in sometimes we think that we run the show, and like it's 2 things going on. One thing is the relationship between you and him is not the same thing all the time. And it wasn't said, but it's not the same relationship between you and your child.
Okay.
So if he was abusive to you, that does not mean that he's going to be abusive to the child.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
I agree.
That was going to be part of it. So go ahead.
And secondly, I'm real big. It took to my twins to get in high school for me to really start having that kind of thought process of, okay, no, they can't go nowhere if she asks. Because I had them did all those years, you know what I'm saying, my support team and stuff,
right?
And got nothing from their side. So I wasn't so I was like kind of hesitant. I didn't understand that when women would say, he can't go with him this weekend. It's like, but back then I understood that only Mary had a child by herself, and so it was real crazy to watch women have such a hard voice on what someone can't do, that something they didn't create by themselves. But again, like I say, it took my children to get into the 11th grade for me to realize, hold on, it's too many years of me doing everything.
Right.
A lot of times parents tend to fall into the I really wouldn't bring my family into me and my child situation between the parent, because my family didn't make the child with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And although they may have my best interest in mind, I'm having my child's best interest in mind all times when it comes to me and co-parenting.
All right, Qiana.
So jump off kind of what you were saying. It is when you're co-parenting and when you are the primary parent. Well, reverse right here. You can't make anybody be a parent.
Okay.
Let's start with that.
Okay.
And there's some people who just don't want a parent.
Some people don't know how to parent. Some people don't know how to.
Yes, somebody don't know how to, but like Qiana said, though, it's some people that just don't want to. Though. Yeah, both of them.
Don't want to,
and desire feeds the will.
Yeah.
Right, and so you can't force a child on either side, right? Because I've seen where one of my brothers had custody of their daughter from day one, just like yours. You know, we couldn't force the mama to get the baby.
Yeah,
you know
for real.
I mean? You just couldn't do it.
For
So
real.
it's either.
I think I'm all right with that.
So and
if you give it to the other parent, I mean that.
No. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to tell you, if you can figure out a healthy dialogue and a system for your daughter to have both parents in the life, then it's good. But fathers, when you're coming in, consistency means everything.
Okay.
Right?
They know it. They couldn't make the child without consistency.
No.
A lot of times she ain't just giving up.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? They had to keep trying. Then she let them hit. So they was consistent in pursuing the mother. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You gotta
but
be consistent with your children too.
But no, consistency. Go ahead, caller.
Call us. What's on your mind Wednesday? What's your name? What's on your mind?
Yeah, she's coming in. I was waiting to get back too because we need to help give a solution. But I think it's the two main people, which is the two people who lay down, they need to sit down and have a conversation. Because sometimes, red flags, things that were said in the beginning was ignored. Like somebody said, maybe one didn't want to be the parent. So those two need to sit down to decide what's going on. And then before involving the family, we need to consider when they want to chime in, because some families only want to chime in when it's messy, not when change can be made and do right. So be careful who really is your support, and when they supporting you to really damage you, or really supporting you to consider the best of environment first for the woman and then for the baby, because the mama can never give what she don't got for herself. And so we got to just consider these things. And so yeah, go ahead on, Qiana. I like what you were saying, but I was already calling.
She had her finger on the button and just hit it. Thank you so much for calling.
But this is about your village, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of times people do not know how to separate
the
their emotions from what needs to really happen. Because as a parent, a lot of times, the emotion that really needs to happen, the best interest of the child. Don't you jump in. You got to.
No, I'm waiting. I'm being good.
I'm next. I'm in line. I'm next.
Yeah, Mr. Edmund next.
But no, they don't know how to separate their parents because, again, they are your protectors, right? And so when they see your child go through something, you want to protect them and never see them go through that again, right? And so when they had to come in and help you and pull you up out of this situation, they don't want you to go back through it. And instead of giving you a solution, their solution is, we ain't gonna deal with him at all. But we don't like him, but it's a child that's involved.
If the solution causes more problems, it's not a solution. Mr. Edmund, you got the mic.
Toxic parenthood.
I'm trying to just keep it flowing. Before he
go.
Toxic parenthood. We need to talk about it.
Okay.
Because too often we just don't address, toxic parents.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're going through a generation of toxic parenthood. That's what I said. Sierra made me think of that.
Yeah, it is.
Got it. Back to you, Qiana.
Back to you. Qiana, back to you.
Back to you.
No,
since you've not taking it, I like what she said about how the parents oftentimes only want to chime in when it's messy.
Right.
That's important because when things are good, like people don't really acknowledge, like, yeah, that's he good, and they when it get all messy and ugly, and then they start giving you solutions that are not solutions and they're causing more problems. That's when you got to do what everybody else has been saying. You got to step back and look at what's best for the child.
So we talked about it, and I say that any two people can get over anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the third person that mess it up.
Yeah.
So it's whoever you're taking your advice from, whoever. And as parents, as your village, I think you need to set it and get in there and be a mediator. So when you see something good going on, praise that. And then jump on that part, because if you only talk about the negativity, that's all you're gonna find.
Right on. King Jab, you right, man. King Jab says they talking that talk this morning. The callers are on point.
Yes,
callers are definitely on point today, man.
And then Miss Teresa, thank you for doing the research. She said you can receive 1 cent US dollar for every star that's sent for your video content from your fans, according to my Google research.
That's true.
So 1 star is 1 cent.
That is true.
There you go, y'all.
There you go. So send us a penny, y'all.
Hey, man,
send
thank
us
you for the village.
Send us a couple pennies, man.
Shout out to the village, man.
This morning has been an example of the village. Wells Dunn came and brought us a charger.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Miss Teresa doing the research, helping us out, because
Brother John has so much passion inside that. Right.
We can't do this without y'all.
It's true.
No, we can't do this without y'all.
I forgot that quick.
Yeah.
And I didn't have that context.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I put things in context.
And when it hit me,
that's what I do. I frame it. Right. That's what I do. Listen, hold on. I appreciate you. That's what I do.
I'm with you.
Hey, look.
Let me bring you back.
Hey, now he's like, Brother John, I can't believe you.
I can't believe you right now. You're listening to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club right here on
WUJM, St. Petersburg.
All right, and yeah, please continue to support the program, man. I had something here. It was about a school. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Oh, I'll wait for the announcements to do that.
Okay. I want to talk about something.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's on
your mind, Wednesday? What's on your mind?
Donald Trump. He's been, they kicked in Mar-a-Lago. Mm-hmm. It was a kick. It was a kick, though. It wasn't a kick, though. They knocked and said, "Hey, we on our way." Hey, is everybody got their clothes on?
Oh wow.
Yeah, they ain't kicking no doors at
I was
Mar-a-Lago.
gonna say because that's gonna lead into what I got to say. Go ahead.
Whoa. Okay, but no. The reason I want to say this is because we're going through another political cycle, and we have to be aware of the candidates we elected because some people think they are above the law.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because and I wish I had it written down. The national what they call it, the archives, the people who keep the records and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They sent out an official letter yesterday saying that he wasn't supposed to have no top secret information in the house.
Wow.
And the thing is, he didn't even give up all the boxes. Like, bro still got stuff.
Are you serious?
No, like, no cap.
Yeah. And he asked for some of the stuff back and asked for you to.
That boy tough.
He said, and come back and place it.
Where you got it from?
Yes. So since we
how can you believe? Yeah. Wait, you know what? It's white privilege.
I'm just about to say
it's white privilege.
We got to create black privilege
to even make you feel that you can make those requests.
Well, just think about
it. So the FBI raid your house. They take stuff that they say you took from them. You saying bring it back and put it where you found it.
Right. Okay. So and it's top secret stuff, right?
To the FBI.
This is top secret, right? We got who not? But and so next week we can announce we're gonna have next week we're gonna have the chairman on.
Chairman O'Malley Taylor's gonna be on.
Okay, we got who representative in the building.
Right. No, we got not the representative. This is the chairman, the founder, the man who started it all.
Right,
man.
That's the representative. That is he's the face of it.
So next Wednesday.
Oh, so they had their houses.
So this is okay.
Watch your bill. I know what you're gonna say.
Listen, so here we go. So the FBI raided them. We saw it on the news, right?
I went out there.
And and we're gonna drop a clip on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club and show you how they raided their house. Yeah. Now they raided their house because they spoke to a Russian, right?
Yeah.
Not that they had any secret codes to anything that was gonna.
They didn't take stuff from the White House back to the crib.
None of this. But let me tell you,
I didn't know you couldn't talk to Russians.
But let me tell you what happened.
I'm just saying. I didn't know what was something wrong with that.
They kicked their doors in. Right, they threw gas bombs in their houses. They handcuffed them when they politely knocked on Trump's door. Right, to go in there and raid his house. Now, if you don't have to agree or disagree with the movement, right? But we can all agree that there is a difference on how the government treats us and treat them.
Yeah,
and
it's hard to even get agreement with that.
No, but I mean, this justice that just happened to them in itself. I don't care if they were right or wrong, but if they weren't harming nobody, they didn't have guns, they didn't tell them that they went and sent out
they weren't even indicted. They were unindicted. So
they was
and some of these things the former president is indicted. I mean, he implicated. I don't gonna say indicted.
They kept them handcuffed. It wouldn't even tell them. They kept them handcuffed for hours, right? Wouldn't even tell them why they were raiding their house. When they finally found out why they were raiding their house and asked them were they detained, they told them no. Why they were still in handcuffs.
Hey man.
So I mean, we have a problem, and I can't wait.
No, we have a problem.
So listen, I can't wait to hear this conversation on Wednesday. And I want tune in, and everybody need to
the legendary.
Right.
Big shouts out to my brother, man. He called himself your brother, John.
I said, why you calling me? Don't call me now. Don't call me now.
All right, so we're gonna thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for all of the people who called. We're gonna land the plane. Oh, that pocket dial.
Don't call me now.
Don't call me now. That was a pocket dial. No, I was actually just checking to see if Sister Hughes was outside, and Sister Hughes is outside. So she's gonna be coming in.
Yes.
And so we gotta land the plane, make sure that we create space for her to come on in here and take us in the toys, make you lose your shoes and shout all around the house. So yeah, final thoughts, y'all.
No, we gotta go. Sister Hughes is outside.
That's what happened when you like. The reason I said all I said was so that people know why we leaving early.
I can't believe you right now, Reno.
I ain't hear nothing new. She's always outside.
I can't
like she literally is
right
always
now.
outside.
I can't
loving our show.
Listen, I can't believe you right now.
Yeah,
we out of here, man.
Okay, that's your final thought, Mr. Edmund.
Oh, I want to thank everybody who went out and voted. That's just the primaries are just the first step. We have to keep being involved, and voting is only one part of it. We have to be actively involved in our community. We got to be involved in advocating for our community. Just don't vote and think things are going to change. That's why we be so disappointed, because we think that our vote was our vote for change. No, our vote begins the process of change, and then there's more processes in place that we got to do.
Process takes time.
Thank you. 10 years sometimes.
It's so much on my mind, right? But but what I'm gonna be the change you want to be.
Virgo season.
Yes.
You said be the change you want to see.
No, yeah, be the change you want. Yes, and enjoy life, please. All right, smell the roses.
Why they here?
Stop. Yeah, stop and smell the roses. I'm with you on that. Okay, yeah. So I mean, I think y'all said what needs to be said. There's more that needs to be done that needs to be said. I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Miss Teresa, for sending in the stars.
Yes.
We want to encourage everybody else to do the same. That little button on the bottom. Donate to 99 Jam. Support community radio, man, and just continue to show up for us the way that y'all have. Believe and do good. We out.
WUJM, St. Petersburg. 9 Jams.
Have problems with your brakes or CV joints? Then go to Florida Brakes and Tires. Mr. Roosevelt and his experienced team will take care of that for you at a very competitive price. You cannot beat. That's Florida Brakes and Tires, located at 1254 34th Street South, St. Petersburg. They also provide you with roadside service and offer you both new and used tires. Call Florida Brakes and Tires at 7